Welcome everyone, it's Great Shirt Guy and Rock the Great Shirt as always. I have until this ice cream starts to melt to do this video. Because I've been trying to do this video for probably the last hour and a half. And many distractions, many things get in the way. So let's recap. It's been 6 months. It's been a while. And yeah, I'm back. And hopefully that means I can start making videos again. Because this whole last year-ish has been kind of crazy because I was in Japan and then I moved back to the States, and then as basically I moved into my house and got everything set up, and I was trying to get on a filming routine. Then my shift schedule got all messed up because I was working nights. It was messed up, and then I left for 6 months, and so let's deal with that. It's been crazy. It's been some people would say it's been fun. I don't know. I got mixed opinions about how the level of enjoyment I've been having. But hey, my credit score is really good, so hey, there's a silver lining in everything. I might not be having any fun, but at least my credit score is getting higher. So let's kind of do a little recap. We'll talk about a little last couple days, little travel tips, and little experience blog, and then we'll talk into some Magic and some Warhammer, a little bit of World of Warcraft, and just kind of get into it. Quick update. So I did that video on the Lenovo Legion Y740, and I've used it every single day for the last 6 months, and it's been great. I still don't like the loud fan. Lenovo did do something, either it was Lenovo or maybe NVIDIA drivers or something, to where the fan ramped up less. But if you were playing any intense games like The Witcher or any of the more like World of Warcraft, the fan would ramp up occasionally, but only in certain zones and only in certain areas. If you were in a big fight with a bunch of people and the FPS is really low. But for the most part, we'd be good. You'd be fine. There wasn't any problem. The fan was relatively quiet for, I would say, 90% of the World of Warcraft gameplay. Which originally, when I first got the laptop, it wasn't WoW would ramp the fan up. And so there was some sort of patch update or some sort of firmware update that I got in the last couple months that really helped keep the fan noise down. The Legion, this headset, the 7.1 headset that it comes with, pretty solid. I at the days when I had to wear this, because I didn't wear it every single day, but the days I did wear this, wear it for a good solid 10-12 hours, and I mean, yeah, ears would get sweaty, and this was the real reason why I'm not a huge fan of headsets, but it was great. It was fine. Not that big of an issue, but so love that. No problem there. Let's get into travel. Man, I woke up on Wednesday and I took my caffeine pill, and I went to work thinking I was going to fly out on Thursday, or try to fly out on Thursday, because trying to get a flight out was kind of hit or miss. New CC guidelines coming in on the 26th, which may or may not be whenever this video is released, with COVID testing requirements for traveling. It's just giant pain. And so it wasn't sure if I was going to get out or not. I was really hopeful. I did get out, but not on the original flight I was planning on to. I got on a different flight, went to a completely different airport, had to get different tickets. It was, we made it through. We got through. But when you're flying for 36 hours and you have to have your mask on pretty much the whole time, because you're either in planes or in airports that require you to have your mask on, and your mask starts to get steamy, and you're only getting 40 minutes here, maybe an hour here of sleep while you're on the plane. Then you constantly keep waking up, and then trying to sleep on a plane without Ambien or anything or any sort of sleep aid. It's just really hard for me, and so I don't got a lot of sleep. I gotta wear the mask the whole time. I'm traveling to connecting airports. I'm trying to figure things out. I'm reactivating my phone. Because I had service from an overseas carrier while I was over there, and then when I got back, I turned Verizon back on, whatever. So it was not fun, and near the last flight, I had the worst migraine, the worst jet lag. I just wanted to get home. I just wanted to get off the plane, and yeah, it was it was smelling terrible. They pick me up from the airport and they're like, all right, you get 2 weeks of quarantine. You know, we don't want you to come back to work until then. But like I'm stuck in my house. Like I feel relatively fine aside from the jet lag that I've been recovering from the last couple of days. But like, I don't feel like I got the cove, but whatever. But I can't even go get groceries, so I had to like use delivery services for the first time. And so like I'm not a huge delivery person. Generally I have a nice car, which I need an oil change on because I had people watching my place and watching my vehicle was gone, but they didn't drive it all that often. And even if they did drive it a bunch, they didn't get an oil change for it or anything. So it's past its service interval time. And so like I got into the car and I turned it on and it was like, you're 130 days past service. And I'm like, fuck. But since I'm in quarantine, I can't bring my vehicle to the dealer yet. So there's that. And I it's not that I don't want to do the oil change myself. It's one, my neighborhood doesn't allow you to do maintenance. So like, I'm in quarantine, so I can't like bring the oil anywhere, and I don't have an oil pan. I don't have the oil or the oil filter. And I pay for a service contract for my vehicle because it's new. So I'm like, I don't want to do this myself anyways because I'm paying a service contract. But so there's that, so I got to take care of that. After I get out of quarantine, I got to take it over to the dealership and get the oil changed and whatever filters. The worst part is though, it doesn't even have that many miles on it. It's like it wasn't driven much the last 6 months. There's that. I did paint all of the infantry for my Catachans. I'll do a showcase video. I tried to put some models in front of the camera, but without moving the camera around and everything and pulling the charging cable out and all that stuff. It'll be bad. I'll just do a separate video once I'm done with all the vehicles and everything. I'll do a separate vehicle of like showcasing the Catachan army. So hopefully I can actually get all the vehicles built here in the next day or two. And then I'm gonna have to get on Amazon here and try to order some primer because GW is taking 17 days to ship anything, up to 17 days, which is fine. I'm not too annoyed by that, but like I think there's an Amazon warehouse not too far from me, so I think if I order some primer today, I could probably get it tomorrow or the next day. So I mean, and I don't really need GW primer for these. There's plenty of regular cans of primer that I would use, no problem. Yeah. So I've got the Catachans to work on. I ordered some Talarn. I ordered the infantry from Victoria Miniatures, and I ordered the vehicles from GW. That's how I know it's 17 days. I ordered some Chaos Space Marines, which I'm going to play as Dark Angels, like legit Chaos Space Marines with the Fallen as an additional attachment with Cyphus, and it's gonna be great. Because like, you know, there's horror, you know, the Fallen, or we're Fall to Chaos. But I was like, you know, I'm legit gonna make a Chaos Space Marine army with Dark Angels. So yeah, I ordered all the bits. That's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be awesome. I still have my Cadians. I've got some Blood Angel characters. I've got Sisters of Battle, Vestroyans, Valhallans, Praetorian Guard, Tau. I've got a whole bunch. I've got Empire, Legions of Nagash, and Slaves of Darkness. So we're definitely busy here in the Warhammer figurine side. As far as Magic is concerned, I'm here in the next couple days or so. I'm gonna order some of the boxes that I didn't do unboxings for. So that would be Ikoria, Theros Beyond Death, M21, and the Zendikar one. And I didn't get a hold of Double Masters. Is going to be kind of hard to get a hold of because Double Masters is right now it's not available on Card Kingdom. The supplier I had doesn't have any more that he's willing to sell. And then so then I gotta go in TCG Player for it, and it's like I don't know what the current price is, but I'm thinking it's probably like 200 something ish per box. And I'm like, do I really want Double Masters that much? And I don't want like the VIP boxes or anything. So I'm just like, probably not Double Masters. Not to mention like the only cards in there are really reprint cards, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't think there's any new cards in Double Masters. I could be wrong, but I'm probably gonna skip Double Masters. Commander Legends though, I might get 2 draft boxes because if I'm gonna buy, I'm gonna buy 2. one to open and one to keep, but not 100% sure on that one yet. That might wait. Might stew on that for a week or two, because I don't know. I prefer, because I play Commander on MitGo more than I play in paper. I have no real need for some of the cards in there, other than just collecting the set. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to just go splurge all my money immediately, because I got a whole bunch. I'm trying to get a new toilets installed. Trying to get a new hot water heater, new front door, like the outer door. It's fine. I just don't like the glass on the house. I want I kind of like, there's here in the desert region I'm in, they have these like nicer metal outer doors where you can like just open your inner door and let the air come in, because there's like half the year where it's like nice outside, and like you can help vent your house, and so there's that. But other than half the year it's like really hot, so you don't want to do that. But yeah, pretty much the goal here in the next couple days, because I'm locked down, is to get some models built, some models painted, hopefully built more than painted, and then get some commander done. I have some commanders I haven't released videos for, and there's a whole, since there's been so many commanders released. I'm trying to decide what my next commander deck's gonna be. And I'm just not 100% sure. Not 100% sure what it's going to be yet. So we're keeping our eyes peeled. There were a whole bunch of cool commanders I wanted to build from like Ikoria, but then like I was like, I don't really know. They were cool at the time, but now I think about it, I'm like, there's only a couple ways to play them. And I know I do have some Ikoria cards. I think I might have built an Ikoria deck. No, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah. We're some Theros stuff I want to build, maybe. I haven't decided yet, but hopefully we'll be able to release the Commander game this week. Not going to do any World of Warcraft stuff. I had the series, the last episode of Duskwood, and we're gonna go on to the 2 zones in what are those zones called? Stranglethorn. We're gonna do both Stranglethorn zones for the next 2 episodes, but I don't know. I never really got that many views on those, and they're a lot of effort to splice. They take like 6 to 8 hours of work just for an episode that only 20 people watch. It's the juice isn't really worth the squeeze. There's so many World of Warcraft episodes out there, but I'm really enjoying Shadowlands, so I'm definitely going to keep playing that. I don't think I'm going to raid this first tier. Hopefully I can get a solid schedule and maybe get into a raiding guild if possible, but if not, it's okay. I do like the Covenants. I do like the campaigns. I've beaten one of them. I finished one of the campaigns. The Covenant, you got to use level 40 or 40 renown to finish the Covenant out, but at least beating the campaign, I beat the main campaign on one of the characters. I still have so much to unlock, and farming anima, ridiculous. So, but yeah, aside from that, I ordered some emergency medical supplies, which might sound weird, but I moved into this house, and I realized I was like, aside from like bandages and like 1 bottle of hydrogen peroxide, I don't really have anything in case something bad happens. And like I don't want anything bad to happen, but I ordered some medical supplies, and let's just see, now this is one of 4 boxes or 3 boxes I ordered, because Amazon spreads it out. I thought I ordered a 2-pack of Quick Clot, but it's only 1 pack of Quick Clot, but it's a 2 feet of Quick Clot, which is it's good enough. If you don't know what Quick Clot is, if you've ever watched the movie Shooter with Mark Wahlberg, he used Quick Clot powder. Now, Quick Clot powder came out it's been out for a while, but it was really famous in like the beginning of the Iraq War, in the Afghanistan conflict is really in the beginning of there. And what Quick Clot does is the name of the tin. So they switched over to Quick Clot infused gauze a long time ago. I don't even know if you can buy the powder anymore. You probably could, but like the gauze is more popular, even like for anywhere I've ever been to. And like you just buy these on Amazon. I forget, this is like probably $3 or something like that. I forget how much this one was. It doesn't say in the box. I'd have to go look it up, but it wasn't very expensive. I thought it was a 2-pack, but it's a 2-foot pack. So what it does is it basically chemically forces your blood to clot, which is if you get yourself a huge gash, like, you know, let's say I'm cutting some food and like the knife slips and I get a huge like artery, or hopefully not artery gash, but like I get a huge gash and I'm bleeding a whole bunch. I'm gonna shove some QuikClot gauze in there, and the way it works is you have to like pack it into the wound and then wrap it, and you're not supposed to take it out. So hopefully I'll never need this, but this is like if I'm going camping, I'm going hiking or something, I'll throw this in my bag, and if I, you know, somebody nasty fall or something and I'm bleeding out really heavily, this will be with me. So I got some QuikClot gauze. I got some sterile alcohol prep pads. This is more for like if you're like gonna give yourself an injection, but you can use this for other things. Like if you're gonna, let's say you're gonna use some tweezers, let's say you got a really bad like pimple or like ingrown hair and you wanna get in there, sure, you can use a lighter to like heat up the metal, but like, you know, give yourself a little quick alcohol swab on the affected area and then on your tool you're gonna use and like get that little ingrown hair out of there. Help keep your infections down. But hey, this box wasn't very expensive, so I got some of that. More bandages, always needs more bandages. So we got that. And then I got these medical shears, mostly because I also ordered gauze, and I was like, might as well get some medical shears. These medical shears are good for, you know, they're good for both gauze, but they're really good for cutting through clothing. So I got some of those. And then I got these 2 crank flashlights, but these are also crank USB chargers. So like you crank the little handle up. They're from the American Red Cross. I thought it was a single one, but it's a 2-pack, and I basically just wanted a crank flashlight, but hey, it works. And then I got these those Mylar thermal emergency blankets. If you've never used a Mylar thermal emergency blanket, it's like a pack, it's like a little foil pack, and like you have to unfold the whole thing. And you wrap yourself in a Mylar blanket, and if you've never wrapped yourself in a Mylar blanket, it's great. Like I remember I was someone had like our first aid kit had expired, and they were like, hey, we're just, you know, since it expired, we get to crack the seal. So crack the seal, and there was a Mylar bag in there, and we already had a whole bunch of other first aid kits that were still brand new, and we're like, you know what, let's see what this Mylar bag. And so we took the Mylar blanket out, and I wrapped it around myself. And I was like, this doesn't feel very warm. And in less than like 2 minutes, I was burning. I was like, this is great. This is the warmest I've ever been. Like, it takes all your body heat and reflects it right back at you. And so it is really warm. So I got some Mylar blankets. The bulk is I'm mostly, a lot of this stuff is going to go into like my vehicle emergency kit. Or it's just going to go into like my prep bag when I go hiking or hunting or something. I just want some medical supplies with me, you know, just in case of emergency. I'm probably not going to take the crank flashlight though, because I have another flashlight. But yeah, so I ordered some other stuff. I ordered some glow sticks. I ordered a big chunk of medical gauze, and then some of those that stick tape that well, you put the gauze down, you put the stick tape around it. Ordered some Israeli bandages, which are swath bandages for like you get a splint or something. And I'm not a medical professional. I've had basic first aid training. I've had CPR and like basic self-aid care. But I realized I ordered some fire blankets too. And fire blankets are basically like a fire extinguisher blanket. And I've had some basic training, but I've never had like supplies on hand. And I figured, I was like, like, you know, why am I only going to order Warhammer models and gaming stuff? Like, I might as well just order something that I can use in case of emergency. And it's kind of like the old adage, like, hey, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And for the majority, a lot of this stuff, it like doesn't expire, or, you know, the QuikClot expires in 4 years. Well, like 3-ish years. Yeah, 3. Oh, well, this is 3 years. But like, it's yeah. And if it expires, I'll just mess with it. I'll be like, hey, it's expired. I'll order a replacement, and I'll use the expired stuff. But yeah, so if you haven't looked at your survival kit or your bug out bag or just your emergency supplies, You know, it doesn't take very long. Like I actually, from the moment I was like, I should get some medical supplies. Went on Amazon, I was like, I want this, I want this, I want this. And then I was just kind of browsing around. And I think from the moment I decided to order some till the moment I was done, like you can get like, I think I ordered like 6 bottles of hydrogen peroxide for like $12. Which is fine because like, you know, every once you get a scrape, you know, you're running, you're jogging, you fall over, you scrape your knee and you're like, oh, a little hydrogen peroxide on there, a little alcohol scrub, a little bandage, good to go. Like everything was like $120 for all the supplies I got. And it was less than an hour or like 30 minutes from the moment I decided to order it. So like, hey, it's pretty good. So, you know, pretty inexpensive. And, something I think you should take a look at if you're looking to increase your, if you don't know what to do, and like I'm not huge into prepping. Like my parents are really into, my dad's more into prepping and like canning food and like having like supplies and everything. The biggest things I know is water, toilet paper, paper towels, emergency supply or medical supplies, rice. Fuel source, yes. You don't eat dry rice. But you know, might want to get yourself like a solar stove or something like that. But yeah, just think about things that you can buy in case, you know, the power goes out or whatever. Yeah. But aside from that, I'm gonna go work on some videos, or try to work on some videos, or think about working on some videos. But I'm actually more than likely gonna eat this ice cream now that it's partially melted, and I'm going to waste more of my day. So I hope you guys are having a good one. See you around, and I'm glad to be back. Goodbye.